Last year, we celebrated the Bicentenary of the Promise of Fourvière. We remembered our story, a founding moment when 12 young seminarians, recently ordained, climbed the hill of Fourvière and together pledged to begin the Society of Mary, giving over their whole being to the work of Mary. And this year, we celebrate another bicentenary, another founding moment, when two courageous women set out. Jeanne-Marie Chavoin and Marist, after many years of searching and listening to God, knew that the moment had come. 12 young men making a promise. 2 young women setting out. All sharing a deep desire to begin the Society of Mary, to give over all they were, all they possessed, their whole lives, to do the work of Mary. Jeanne-Marie and Marie set out, left home and family to begin the Society of Mary. They were clear about what they were doing and why they were doing it. Sometime later, when Bishop David tried to get them to see things differently, our foundress was strong in her reply. We left home and family to begin the Society of the Blessed Virgin. So this year, we celebrate a setting out, a going forth. Setting out involves letting go. It involves leaving. Setting out can carry with it a certain excitement, but it also brings moments of fears and doubt. It is easier to hang on to what is familiar, to stay where it is comfortable and secure, but so hard to take risks, to move beyond, to transcend present horizons. Those who have the courage to set out embrace darkness. They set out without any guarantees. They know that the step being asked of them is right, but do not see into the future. Will it work out? Is it worth it? Could I be wrong? It is love that gives the courage to leave, a love that carries a dream waiting to be born. We have experienced this. We have experienced this many times. Each of us in our own lives came to that decisive moment when we knew we were being called to share the Marist dream, to give our lives over to the work of Mary. And we set forth. We left home and family. All along the way, we set out so many times, letting go of one ministry to take on another, some leaving our own country, accepting the service of leadership, leaving a community where we were very happy, embracing aging gracefully. That too is a setting forth. Each of us has set out so often over the years. Many times we have left our boats behind and set out into the deep. As we look back, we know that God held us. We know that the step we feared always led to life. And as a congregation also, we have been invited over the years to leave, to go forward on a different path, to let go of safe ways, to try what was never tried before in order to keep responding to a world that thirsts for God. We set up institutions when that was the crying need, and we have let go of institutions as we discerned other ways of bringing God's word to birth. We have discovered the beauty of being a simple presence among the people. We set out as we made new foundations, leaving country and home to sow the charism in other lands, leaving the familiar to embrace the new. Today, 2017, 200 years since Jean-Marie and Marie-Cotillon set out, we feel our smallness and vulnerability. We would like assurances, a clear way forward, guarantees as we step forth. But like our founding group, we don't have guarantees. Like them, we must set out, follow the voice that has always led us surely, relax into the loving arms that have always held us. On the 3rd of October, some of us will gather with the people of Courtrouve to celebrate the courage to set out. I thank Terry for the beautiful panels that have been prepared to put in the church, and on this occasion they will be unveiled. The people of Courtrouve have been very involved in our Marist story, and they are so proud of the two women who were born and grew up in their little town. And let us also pass on the message of Fourvière and Courtrouve to young people. In this year of preparation for the Synod on Youth, Faith and Vocational Discernment, let us reach out to young people, offering them the gift of our Marist charism. Let us encourage them in the words of Pope Francis in his recent letter to them. A better world can be built also as a result of your efforts, your desire to change, and your generosity. Do not be afraid to listen to the Spirit who proposes bold choices. Do not delay when your conscience asks you to take risks in following the Master. Sisters, may we all be united, one in mind and heart, on the 3rd of October. Let us ask, through the intercession of our founding Marists, the courage to set out in joy and hope. Mary, our Mother, our first and perpetual Superior, pray for us. Jean-Marie Chavoine and Marie-Cotillon, pray for us. Thank you, sisters.